Raewyn Leonhart. I've been playing tenor horn with the Kerepehi brass band for about 8 years now. My first association with the band was back in the 1990s. The band used to enter solos and duets and groups and the whole band into classes in the competitions that were run by the CWI in Thames, and also in the Waikato Bay of Plenty regional champs. I played piano and accompanied some of the solos and duets. It was quite a family affair back then. Dad would be organising music, extra practices, conducting groups and marshalling the troops on the day to get everybody to the right classes. And Mum did some accompanying as well, and scribing for adjudicators when the regional champs were held in Ngātia. I really enjoyed supporting the De Jong girls and Elizabeth, who's in the band now. It was when they were schoolgirls, and Dad and Seat would enter the duet classes with the kids to help boost their confidence for performing. The regional champs that sticks in my mind is 1997. It was Wakatani, and it was the weekend that Princess Diana died, so that's why it's just stuck.
Wow.
So a bit more about Dad. That's Jack Brooks. He began playing as a lad with his father Joe at the Thames Citizens Band. And then when Mum and Dad went farming in the Hauraki Plains, he only played sort of spasmodically in Thames, but played the last post at Kaiheri Anzac services on a tenor horn, which is a bit unusual. In 1978, when Mum and Dad retired from farming, Dad joined Kerepehi Brass. In his 39 years with the band, he filled many roles as a player, a tutor of learners, conductor at times, and he and Raewyn did a lot of maintenance on the building. He was band sergeant for many years, up until he died in 2017. Dad taught me to play tenor horn, and I played in the school orchestra at Hauraki Plains College for 5 years. That was back in the 70s. And when we could, we played alongside Pop, that's Dad's father, in the Thames Citizens Band. And it was Dad who really taught me to be an accompanist too. I would play piano while he played his euphonium. He'd pull me up if I was making the accompaniment sound like a solo, or if I wasn't matching his tempo, the tempo that he wanted to play at. So accompanying is still my happy place. I didn't play brass after I left school, and it was 40 years before I picked up a tenor horn again. But as far as the band goes, over that time of the 90s and 2000s, the band had some ups and downs. There were highs of the 1990s with families like the Garretts, De Jongs, Geelans, O'Hagans, all with kids learning. And it's hats off, but the numbers got very low in the 2010s, and it's hats off to Raewyn, Chris Geelan, Andrew Willis, Heather O'Hagan, the De Jongs and Dad for keeping the band going, really. And then when Brett Lowe came in to conduct, it was a turning point. And now with Luke's energy and enthusiasm and networking, the band has really grown in recent years, which is just great. I'm grateful it was still going when I was looking for a group to join after my husband died. I like that Kerepehi has always had a family feel with mixed ages, from school kids right through to 80 plus, and everybody's welcome. The mixed gender, I was already accompanying a women's singing group, and I didn't need to be in another women's group at that time. And it's the range of styles of music. We play, different stuff from hymns through to jazzy things. It's great. And principally, we're a community service group, which is, that's a good thing. So Dad was 81 when I joined the band, and still a very fine euphonium player. And it was very special having a couple of years playing in a band together again, and I knew he was pleased that I'd picked up an instrument again. he knew that being part of a band is a good place to be when you need a family around you, and that's certainly been the case for me with Kerepehi Brass Band.